Hello. Um, let's get started. Anyways, let's hear this startup. I want to hear this. I want to hear how it's gonna go. Let's let's see this happen. Let's see this go. Authenticating user. No, I just haven't turned it on yet. So, what do I have on? It's on. Saved. Cut you out. Just cut you. Just gonna cut you. Word document. Just gonna exit. Yeah. Saved. Dear God. No, I'm just locate the opened web browser and follow the instructions. Allow. I am doing early stuff right now. Create a oof. 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 Ooh. 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 I'm doing a lot of stuff right now. Um gonna create an account because I apparently don't have one. Sign up with email. Yada yada yada. Agree, I have read, I've done that, yep. I do this. Verify email. Oh god damn. Just the code. Bah. Bah. Account has been created. All right. All right. Check your reserved for Epic Games. Allow. Ooh. Here we go. Let's go. Kerbal Space Program 2. Early access. I have to read through all of this? No, thank you. Oh my god. It's not a Kerbin anymore. It's not just a Kerbin floating. Hold on, let me just it's not just a Kerbin anymore. Let me move this to maybe right here. Yeah, so that all of you can watch this. Oh, there is one! I have to go normal. Docking tolerance 150, yeah. Unbreakable joints? No. Infinite fuel? Infinite power? Hold on, wait, I might actually have to go back. I need to constantly fix chat. Actually, I'm just gonna take out chat box entirely. Yeah, now you can see everything. Normal difficulty, game mode, apparently it's sandbox. Campaign name. No, I can still see your chat, you just can't see it in the video. Like, Jesus Christ, another one went out. I just took it so that you guys can see the entire video. I can read through everything right now. Campaign name. Ooh. Oh, psychedelics. Psychonauts. No, actually, not. This is gonna be the Psychonauts. Campaign name. Why do you want me to name it D's? No. Oh, crap, I'm gonna have to name... Fine. Fine. D's. Are you happy? Oh no, he's flying! Oh no! I'm keeping my psychedelics though. That's gonna be beautiful. Actually, wait. No, I need them contrasting. And Jesus Christ. First time user experience? Technically, yes. This is early access. I will be the first one on this bandwagon of a game. This is what's happening. This is gonna work. Oh, dear God. What is this?
Your new space program, leaping forward into
No.
the cosmos. Since the dawn of Kerbalkine, we have looked to the sky and wondered what sublime mysteries lie hidden in the darkness, like jewels never beheld. These untold treasures may soon reveal themselves due to the efforts recently founded Kerbal Space.
Oh my, I think that might have been the only copy of the orientation film. Hold on! Slides, somewhere.
They have understandable
Welcome
language?
to your first day running the Kerbal Space Program. This campus hosts the greatest ever gathering of astronomers, astronauts, and engineers. After years of focused effort, this collection of geniuses has created several very impressive buildings. We believe we have all the
Oh, did
necessary
it freeze?
pieces to take our first steps off the ground. The best way to advance our technologies further is to get up there and learn by doing. All we need now is somebody to show us how to put all these parts together.
Oh,
Well, we also
no.
need somebody to help us out with the flying. We need a lot of help, actually. That's why you're here. My name is Paige, by the way. If you need any hints, feel free to visit me over at the training
okay.
center.
It's just
Everything in there is well padded.
person or
so
AI?
It's a great place to get up and running. Welcome aboard.
Kerbals. Okay. Okay. Okay, you guys are fixed. Good to know, good to know. Training programs that will guide you through building and flying your first rocket. If you want to start building right away, the vehicle assembly building is where you want to be. I'm going to the training center so that... Wow. Got a little runner right here. The training center is where we go to learn how to build and fly rockets, planes, and rovers. Lessons take place in a simulation, and you can start a lesson at any time, even in the middle of an active flight. When you're done, we'll put you right back where we found you. Oh, so it's like time freezes when you do this. Space is the place, missing the ground, orbits are weird, and orbital transfers. Got 7 of these, 6, 4, and 4. That's just back. This is Kerbal on Kerbin. This is the Kerbal Science Center, or Kerbal Space Center. We are the Psychonauts. We got the VAB. Training Center, Tracking Station, and Launchpad. Launchpad's right here. Training Center, space is the place. How do rockets work? Launch a test rocket. Simple rocket construction. VAB camera controls. Missing the ground. Orbits are weird. What's this? Oh. Okay, that's just the pause menu. Resume. Tracking station. This is the map view, which shows you the positions and flight paths of every vehicle, object, and celestial body, no matter how far it is from home. Feel free to zoom in and out to get a better look at things. Double-click to focus on any object. Holding middle mouse down will allow you to freely move the camera, reset the camera with home. Oh. If you select a point at a vehicle's trajectory, you can place a maneuver plan at that location. This lets you predict the outcome of a future maneuver, and it tells you when and how to perform it. No way! If you're curious about maneuvers, the training center teaches you how to create and execute them. If you want to change focus to a new vehicle, object, or celestial body, you can do that in the tracking station. Holy shit! They're actually explaining stuff that we could do in... that we can do in the first game. They're actually explaining it now. I don't think there's a black hole. Hold on, let me just... Yeah, I don't think there's a black hole around here. Doesn't seem like there's a black hole. Oh my god. because I remember landing on... I only landed on the Mun once, and that was by accident. And then the next time I landed... Oh, what kind of orbit are you? Oh, you're crazy. You're big orbit. Little characteristics. Oh my god. There's so much information. No fucking way. Bob. What did Bob cross your path? You might hear this if you've been unlucky or had a bad night's sleep. Kerbal Kind's legend says this misshapen moon is the home of the infamous Kraken, the impact crater comprising a sixth of its surface is likely the root of association with the ship-destroying demon. This lore, along with its low gravity, makes the slumpy asteroid a haven for Kraken covens and skateboarding tournaments alike. And this is the crater. Oh god. Anything? Okay. Let's head back. Vab, what do you look like? Welcome to the Vehicle Assembly Building, or VAB. This is where you assemble vehicles to take you wherever you want to go. This is the parts picker. You take pieces from the picker and place them in your workspace. A good starting rocket has a command pod, an engine, and a fuel tank holding the fuel the engine needs. You can view parts by category. You can also search and sort parts. By default, parts are sorted by type. Yup. If you have a part you use often, you can add it to your favorites by clicking the middle mouse button. You can construct several assemblies or sections of your vehicle at the same time. The assembly marked with the green icon is your launch assembly. It is what goes out the door when you select launch. Use the engineer report to see how your vehicle will perform. It will give you useful stats and a list of potential problems. For example, you can use the engineer's report to see if you have a thrust. Guy taking 6 inches inside. What the fuck? Talking 6. Jesus Christ. For example, you can use the engineer's report to see if you have a thrust to weight ratio over 1, which means your rocket will actually leave the launch pad. Over here is the trip planner. Right here. Use it to plot a destination and ensure that your vehicle has the ability to get there. Once you're ready to fly, select the launch button. As long as your vehicle fits completely within the VAB, it will be moved out to your chosen launch location. The training center teaches you everything from basic rocket construction to orbital mechanics. It's both fun and informative. Alright, so I'm not gonna fuck with this yet. I went everywhere. I'm going to the fucking trade. And I am... Jesus Christ, chat. I'm going to learn how... Space is the place. I'm going to go through Space is the Place. Your game will be paused while in the tutorial. Yes, I am going to fucking learn. This is going to be crazy. And I am excited for this.
place.
I'm gonna move that out of the way. I
So
like
you want to get
these.
to space. Have you tried rockets? Rockets use fuel and engines to create thrust, which propels them forward. When a fuel tank is empty, it is dropped to stay as lightweight as possible, allowing the rocket to go even faster. These tanks, as well as other expendable parts of a rocket, are called stages. Different stages do different
Yep.
things.
I already knew that.
Often the first stage is very powerful, with just enough fuel to get the vehicle through the atmosphere. The second stage usually has a low thrust engine that, while not as powerful, is more fuel efficient. After dropping the heavier first stage and leaving the atmosphere, the second stage engine pushes the much lighter second stage to orbital speed. On a flight to space, the final stage parachutes back down to the surface, ideally in one piece.
Oh, what animation.
Space is the place.
And that was the end? Was that the end? Tutorial completed. You have learned how to go to space. I have already known this. I've already watched the video. I've played game 1. Am I good at game 1? Absolutely not. But I have played it.
Welcome to the launch pad. As you embark on your journey into rocketry,
Holy
it's important to get all
shit,
the crashes
this
out of
is
your system here in the simulator.
beautiful.
It really cuts down on the awkward phone calls. Today, you'll be launching into the virtual skies over KSC, where you'll learn how to control a rocket.
I do love how it does speak to me, though. It's great.
Let's learn how
This is
to
beautiful.
rotate
I'm
the
gonna fuck
flight
up.
camera.
I'm gonna fuck
That
up so
way,
hard.
You can see the launch from your favorite angle. Great. You can also zoom the camera in and out. Nice. Go ahead and pick your favorite view for this launch.
What view? What view, guys? What view? What view should I have? What view should I have? I need to know this. Holy shit. This right here is insane. Oh my god. Should we just... Let's launch like this. Let's launch like this. Agree? You wanna... Top... Launch like this, a little bit up. Zoom... I can zoom in. We can... Oh my god, the moon! Mun! That's so... This is so... beautiful.
Your rocket
Holy
is ready to
shit.
launch. Every good launch starts with a big green button and lots of fire. Most bad launches do too, actually.
Start the launch sequence by pressing the go button or pressing the spacebar. Not this angle, not this angle. Like, You agree to this? You said this one was good? Correct? I need a reply really quick before I press the spacebar. Quickly, yes or no? This good? This good? I know it's a fucking rocket. Fine! I pressed spacebar.
Looking good. Ascend to 1,000 meters, and then we'll learn some controls.
Okay, so I just have to wait then.
Okay, you're a kilometer up. still crash, but you'll have more time to correct your course if you start pointing at the ground. Let's learn some rocket controls. When flying a rocket or a plane, we have specific terms for moving. Pitch tilts your rocket's nose up and down. Nice pitch. Now pitch up until you're flying straight up.
Oh. Is this it? Am I flying straight up? Am I flying straight up? Am I flying straight up? Did I do it too I think I might have done it too soon. Well, continue, please! I can spin it too! Oh god. Ah, fuck.
Let's move on. Yaw.
Holy
moves
shit.
Your rocket left and right. Try it now. Now yaw to the left to straighten up. Excellent. Now for the final control.
Yeah.
Roll rotates your rocket.
I'm gonna
That's the
spin like a
basics of
fucking
rocket flight.
bullet.
Allow you to experiment with the controls. We can move on when you're ready.
Okay, okay. Shall we see how this goes? Oh, shit. Do we want to watch the trajectory of this? Lights? Oh, okay. Do you guys want to watch the trajectory of this flight? Maneuver, target, anti-target, okay. Flight report, what's here? Source manager. Turn that off. Can I see? Oh, fuck. I don't think I can. I don't think right now I just can't. But I made it to space. We are... Okay, I'm just gonna go to the next one. Oh my god! What the hell is this?
So you want to get to space. It's time to make a rocket.
We gonna make a rocket, boys!
A simple rocket requires 4 crucial components: a command module, fuel tank, engine, and parachute. Let's start by learning how to add a command module.
Jesus.
A command module allows us
You
to
know it!
control our vessel.
You
As
know
long
I'm
as
going
there's
to.
at least one command module on board, our rocket will be operational. This rocket will use a command pod, which can be manned by a Kerbal and is located in the pods category. Or multiple Kerbals. It all depends on the crew capacity of the part. For this lesson, we're going to make a small rocket, so we need a small command pod. Let's add this one. Great! It doesn't look like much, but it's a promising start. The next thing our rocket needs is a fuel tank. Fuel, or propellant, is an expendable resource used to power our vessels. Without fuel, we won't be going anywhere, let alone space. Let's look at the small fuel tanks. How about that one? Rocketry Weekly calls it good enough.
It's like Control C. And there's like a little clapper, I think they're called, in the bottom left of the screen.
Notice the part is once again
Yep, that's
now
classic.
That's beginning to look like
Sparks.
a rocket. Well, almost.
But I
We
think
need an
Control C
engine.
does it.
Here at the
Or maybe
KSC,
Shift
we
C.
have 4 different types of engines: launcher, sustainer, orbital, and deep space engines.
Get these clipped. Oh no.
To break free of Kerbin's soupy atmosphere, we want either a launcher or sustainer engine. I personally like sustainers. What can I say? They keep me going.
Okay, let's continue.
Now let's add the sustainer engine to the fuel tank.
Click, drag.
Excellent! Our rocket is looking pretty great. We just need one final touch. As is, our rocket can absolutely take flight. But if we want our pilot to survive the landing, we need to attack. Our one Kerbal rocket
My
doesn't
favorite
weigh
unit.
much. so
Control
we only
Alt
need an
Delete.
extra
No, I
small
like Alt
parachute.
F4.
Let's go with that one. Now, all we need to... Congratulations! You've just built a rocket. Are you sure you haven't done this before?
I've done this before, but in a very terrible way. I'm gonna end tutorial. I want to see what is oh god. I'm going to see what the other one is going to be. So since I went through 3, build a rocket, launch a rocket, end that video. What's the next training one? Control the camera in the vehicle assembly building, staging a rocket, altimeter and time warp, landing and recovery. Okay, that's it. Missing the ground. Learn how to miss the ground and make an orbit. Okay, actually, I'll pretty much do today as a training day. And then if I have time, I'll, build a crap rocket. I'll probably build a crapper. You wanna shit your pants? Welcome to the crapper. You absolute
As
buffoon.
you start to build rockets, you'll want to see your designs from other angles. Let's learn how to manipulate the camera inside the vehicle assembly building. First, let's rotate the camera. Nice. Now let's zoom. Great. Now you can also
Oh,
focus
middle
your camera
mouse
on a
button.
specific part. If you want to view your rocket
Whoa!
from top, front, or sides, switch to blueprint mode. You can change the camera's direction by selecting different sides.
No
of the
fucking way.
viewport.
That's the blueprint mode right here?
If you ever get lost in the
Oh!
VAB, you can always reset the camera.
I'm losing. I am losing my mind. I don't have a home button. I don't have.
Nice. Now you can get at those hard to reach parts of your rocket.
What the fuck? Holy shit! There's a blueprint mode! I'm losing my fucking mind right now! What the hell? That's so new! What the fuck? What's next?
Your rocket's ready. Let's take it out for a little hop.
Control C, I think. Or maybe C-U-N-T.
Let's move this rocket to a launch pad.
You're welcome. Let's launch this baby
Welcome to the
boy.
launch pad. Today you'll be flying straight up. Your rocket should do fine without any steering inputs, but if things get out of line somehow, feel free to intervene.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, this is so beautiful. 1, go, my... baby boy. You got this, my little guy. Oh, even the rocket's so much better.
You've cleared the launch tower and your flight is underway. Let's learn about staging. Rockets are constructed in sections called stages. Each stage is designed for a different part of a mission.
Oh shit, yeah,
When
no,
a stage completes its job, it's dropped to shed weight.
Okay.
On your right, you'll find the staging stack.
Yep,
It displays
same
all
as
the
first game.
functions contained in each
Every
stage.
single time you press spacebar or go.
Every time you select the Go button, you'll activate a new stage, starting from the bottom of the stack.
Yep, so down here, goes up, unclips. It unclips this, turns on that. Then it unclips again after I press it, and then I press it a 4th time, then the parachute will go.
Each stage's fuel supply is shown on a bar next to the stage.
Right,
Your active stage,
right here.
stage 1, still has a little fuel in it.
That,
When it goes dry, you'll drop that stage by selecting Go.
yep. So once it reaches down to 0,
Your first stage is
oh
out of
perfect, it
fuel.
paused right
All
before.
it is doing is slowing you down. To drop that weight, you're going to activate your next stage. That will activate a decoupler, which will drop your empty stage. It will also activate your next engine. Once you activate a stage, there's no going back.
So make sure, like, this is the game telling me that you're gonna fuck up if you press spacebar twice. Because you're gonna lose a lot of shit. I've done it once, and I've blown up a few times in game 1, because I was trigger happy. I will do that on the crapper. Got it? Because I remember being in the first game, I was able to name a rocket after I saved it. But, oh fuck, it's snowing outside. Yes, you can clip videos afterwards. You can clip them during the game and after. And, you can just go back and forth.
Ready? Hit Go to lose that mass.
I already did. So... oh, so beautiful.
Congratulations! You're nearly to space, and your next set of fuel tanks are empty. Now is a good time to drop them. Your capsule will now continue coasting up. All that's left to do is gaze back down at Kerbin and wonder if you remembered to lock your car. Nice work!
Nah, my car's dead. Tracking station. Okay. Yep. So this button right here goes directly... What I just pressed goes directly to the tracking station. Oh, shit. Yeah. It's gonna crash and die. And, next. Anyway, it's gonna crash and die, but not today, because what just happened is pretty much an abort mission. Time gets warped backwards because you fucked up so much. But there is a time limit to not doing that. Like to say like,
Your capsule has a lot of momentum. If you're curious how
Shit.
high up you are, take a look at your altimeter.
this
You're so high
fucking
that you
purple
can see
thing
the
right
curve
here.
of the horizon.
This right here, this purple thing, that circle. 20,000 meters above ground. That's above ground, not water level.
Rocketry involves a lot of waiting between the cool explosions. You can speed up time by selecting the time warp controls at the bottom of your screen.
Button.
Check out
Oh!
your altimeter. You're about to start falling back down. Let's slow down and enjoy the view.
And this one.
Great job. You're now a master of time. Try not to use this new power for evil.
Oh, I'm going to. Because should be in space now. Slowing down, but gravity's still... Jesus Christ. Should be dropping down now. Yep. Here we go. Look how fast it's going. Oh fuck. Okay. I have the parachute. Shit, this parachute's so small. I hope I don't burn up. There's no heat shield on this, from what I know. Okay, I'm just gonna press next. Good luck. If you live or not, not my problem anymore. It is a simulation. Everything's fine. They're just dead in the Matrix. Shit.
What goes up must come down. Wind resistance will slow down your capsule's descent, but not enough to prevent it from turning into a bunch of tiny capsules when it lands. That's why we've attached a parachute.
Never mind, I'm gonna have to save its ass. Who is it? Valentina Kerbin? Where's Jebediah?
If you deploy your parachute too early, it'll be torn off. If you deploy it too late, you'll do some unplanned underground exploration. The sweet spot for Kerbin is between 20,000 and 2,000 meters.
Yep. As you can see right now, we're 7,000 meters.
Okay, you're low enough to activate the final stage
Jesus
that contains
Christ.
your parachute. Hit go to pop your chute. Nice work. The parachute will trail your capsule for a bit without fully opening. Once you've slowed down enough, it'll open all the way by itself.
And I know there's a tolerance thing for that. But, please? Please? For the love of God, please? Slow down. Slow down. Hold.
Your parachute is now fully deployed and slowing the capsule to a safe velocity. Congratulations! If this were real, you'd find celebratory snacks in the VAB kitchen.
No, I would be crapping my pants for how close that was. Because that's... Yeah, it's a simulation. So time doesn't technically exist here. But like... in real life, they'll try to do it higher up, and you can get fucked up for it. Okay. Part 2. Going to orbit. Practicing for orbit. So, now that we've done space as a place, I can now build I got 6 of them so that I can do this. Okay, let's just get through all of this. And then next time I play the game, which will not be next time, which is tomorrow. Tomorrow I have set up a
Missing the
schedule
ground.
at midnight.
If you want to visit space for more than a couple of minutes, you'll need to get to orbit. An object is in orbit when it's moving
I'll be
sideways
playing-
so quickly that even as gravity causes it to fall, it keeps
I'm
missing the
getting so
ground.
distracted.
As long as that object isn't slowed down by anything, it follows the same path every time it goes around the body it's orbiting. Forever. If that object is a Kerbal, it is recommended that they bring lots of snacks. So since your goal is to move horizontally at a high speed, why not launch sideways? On Kerbin, the atmosphere is like a thick soup. You waste a lot of fuel trying to fly through it horizontally. By launching vertically, you cut through the thickest part of the atmosphere as quick as possible. Most orbital rockets begin tilting toward the horizon soon after they leave the launch pad. This maneuver, called a gravity turn, uses the planet's gravity to turn the ship and reduces the amount of fuel needed to achieve a stable orbit. When launching near the equator, your gravity turns should point toward the east, since your vehicle gets a free boost from the planet's rotation.
Yep.
Thanks, planet! Once a vehicle is moving quickly enough that its arc will take it above the atmosphere, it shuts down its engines and coasts to space. Once it nears the top of that arc, the vehicle needs to fire its engines a second time to keep itself from falling back down to the planet. Doing this turns that arc into a nice big circle. Congratulations! You've missed the ground.
Yup. Oh, I thought the other Kerbal was gonna just smack right into the window. That would have been funny. Anyways, tomorrow I'll be playing Bioshock again. So, 4th video. I can just continue doing that. And yes, I got asked the question, if I was going to play the trilogy. I am going to play the trilogy. So, I just have to get through the first game.
When you're making a rocket, it's often easiest to work top to bottom, tailoring each stage to carry the weight of everything above it. To give you a head start, I've already placed an upper stage, perfect for maneuvering in the vacuum of space. It could use another, more powerful stage to push it up to space from Kerbin's surface. Let's turn this vehicle into a multi-stage rocket.
Okay.
Anytime we intend to drop an empty stage after using all of its fuel, we connect it to the stage above it using a decoupler. A decoupler contains... Add that decoupler... We need to attach a larger, more powerful lower stage to the bottom of your rocket. To keep things simple, I've whipped out in the real world, this list would show all of your saved workspaces. Here in the simulator, I'm only showing you the lower stage you need to merge.
Yep, so right here, it's, I get to save the ship and name it.
Now that the lower stage has been merged into your current workspace, you can see it next to the upper stage. Select the lower stage and connect it to the decoupler beneath the upper stage to create a... Perfect! Merging is a very powerful tool. Anytime you want to reuse a particular booster, lander, or other element from an existing rocket, Merging saves you the hassle of making the same thing over and over.
Because I pretty much can enter it right here, save it, then load it back in. If that makes sense.
Space rockets sometimes need an extra boost. In a rare case of rocket scientists naming something well, these additional rocket engines are called boosters. Boosters are attached to the sides of a vehicle to keep them out of the way of the main engines. Solid fuel rockets make great boosters. They produce a very high thrust for a short time. Let's attach some boosters to the sides of your vehicle.
Oh, this part is
We'll
fun.
start by attaching 4 radial decouplers that will eject the spent boosters when they're empty. To make sure that... Great! Now when you
Oh, I
place
can
a part on one
right-click
side
it,
of your rocket,
and it'll
3
turn to
more
that
evenly spaced
instead?
duplicates will appear around the rocket. Go ahead and add 4 radial... Good! Now attach it as shown. Perfect! Now you've got 4 radial decouplers exactly where they need to be. Let's
And
attach
then-
those solid fuel boosters.
Right here, solid.
Since you're still in 4x symmetry mode, simply attach this booster to one of the decouplers you just placed. Great job!
Right here.
You've finished your orbital rocket. You can symmetrically place up to 8 parts at once. A feat that could until now only be achieved by certain sea creatures.
Okay. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. And now, staging it properly will be different. Because everything can change.
Before you launch a
But it
rocket,
looks like it.
you need to plan the order of your staging events. Nobody wants to start out their flight by popping their parachute, right? Most parts that can be staged are automatically assigned to stages.
Yeah, but
Activation
as you
order
can see
be seen
here,
in the staging stack. You can
This is
stage
bad.
when staging events occur by moving them between stages.
and
You
this
can
is
also
bad.
add, remove, and reorder stages. Best of all, you can do this in both the VAB and in flight.
So this pretty much has to go in here. This would go... This would go in here. And I can minus that one.
The staging order begins at the bottom of the staging stack. You want your boosters and main engine to fire together for maximum thrust. The solid fuel boosters are currently in the second stage. If we don't change anything, the boosters will ignite late and detach themselves at the same time. This would be embarrassing for everybody, so let's move the boosters down to stage 1.
Crap, I shouldn't have done that so soon. I did it. Let me... Oops. Let me just fix it. Move this down to here.
Your solid fuel boosters burn very hard and very fast, so they will run out of fuel first. Even though your main engine and boosters will activate at the same time, you want to drop the empty boosters before you drop your main engine. You'll add a new stage above Now move all 4 radial decouplers from stage... All done. Your remaining
And
stages
then-
are set up so that stage 4 will activate your orbital stage's engine.
Yeah.
Stage 5 will detach the orbital stage's fuel tank when it's empty. And stage 6 will deploy your landing parachute. Thanks to you, this rocket is ready to fly.
Understand? I don't really have to talk that much if Paige is just gonna speak. Like, this is really great. I'm really understanding this stuff. I think I could go back to play number 1 again and do a lot better than what I have done. But if I do not see Jebediah, I am going to be mad. They need Jebediah in this game. He's died.
All right, we're ready to light this candle. In this flight, you're going all the way to orbit. I'll walk you through the process of launching, executing a gravity turn to get moving sideways, coasting to orbital altitude, and doing a final burn at the top of your arc to establish a stable orbit. Before we begin, let's talk about the nav ball. The nav ball shows your vehicle's orientation relative to the horizon. The blue half of the ball represents the sky, and the brown half represents the ground. The level indicator at the center shows your vehicle's orientation. When you turn, the ball turns. When you roll, the ball rolls. Assuming you want your rocket pointed at the sky, you'll want to see lots of blue on the nav ball. If you get confused, remember this rhyme. If the nav ball's brown, you're going down.
Yep, I understand that.
At launch, you want all your engines at maximum thrust.
Oh, look at
which
this.
means you need
I
to
didn't
set your
put that on
throttle
there.
at
But look at these
100%.
hefty boys.
Your solid fuel boosters are way ahead of you on this. They have no setting other than full throttle, and they can't be shut off once they're lit. Once you hit the go button, they'll go full tilt until they run out of fuel. Still, your main engine's throttle is in your control. You can see your main throttle here. Left shift, your fuel levels are visible within the staging stack. Right now, you can see that your main engine and 4 boosters are all topped off and ready to rumble. It's time to go. At the start, all you need to do is fly straight up. I'll check back in with you once those boosters are empty. Good luck!
Okay. This is gonna be interesting. Because once these boosters are gone, then I have to press spacebar.
All right, the solid fuel boosters are empty. It's time to start your gravity turn. A gravity turn uses the pull of the planet's gravity to help bend your vertical ascent into a horizontal arc. It's the first step to entering orbit. For our first flight to orbit, we're going to start our gravity turn up to where the air is thin, at an altitude of around 10,000 meters. To show you where to aim your rocket, I've placed a target marker on your nav ball.
Okay.
First, we need to get to 10,000 meters.
I'm at 7,000. 8,000. 9,000. 10,000.
You're going to yaw towards the east so that the target marker is
Yaw.
in the center of the nav ball. Your vessel and nav ball should look like this example video if you're performing the gravity turn correctly.
Do it, come on.
Way to make your current stage's fuel is empty. Great job. Your rocket is on its way to orbit. As you gain experience, you can make your gravity turns more efficient by starting to tilt your rocket soon after liftoff. Adjusting course with a series of small corrections instead of one big one will leave you with a lot more fuel when you get to orbit. Turning immediately after launch requires a very stable rocket. So if you ever have trouble keeping the pointy end up, you can try the simplified wait and turn method we use today.
That makes sense. And this is what happens when you just press spacebar without realizing it. And yeah, it's gone. Yeah, no, Kerbal Space Program 2 is so beautiful right now. They got a tutorial. This is great.
Right now, we're on a ballistic trajectory. If no further adjustments are made, your rocket will
shit.
eventually fall back down to the ground. Our objective is to turn this arc into an orbit. The process of turning your trajectory into a circular orbit is called circularization.
Okay, pressing
Partial credit
M
to the
still
rocket people
works.
on that one. It does have the word circle in it, but it's really hard to say. When planning and executing orbital maneuvers, you'll want to switch. The blue arc passing through your vehicle is its current trajectory, the path your rocket will follow if you don't touch the controls anymore. Our goal is to make that arc into a circular orbit. After you've coasted nearly to the top of this arc, you're going to point forward, and then you're going to ignite your engine. If you time this burn right, you'll never quite get to the top of the arc, as it'll keep widening in front of you until it wraps all the way around the planet. Let's break that down a little more. The top of your arc has a helpful tag in map view. It's called the apoapsis, abbreviated as AP. You're going to max out your throttle before you pass this point.
Ah.
We're paused at just before the apoapsis. You're all lined up and ready to go. The next step, once your trajectory reaches all the way around the planet, you'll see another marker on your orbit. This is the periapsis, or PE, the lowest point in your orbit. It'll always live on the opposite side of your orbit from the apoapsis, or highest point. By burning prograde near your apoapsis, you increase the altitude of your periapsis, the lowest point on your orbit. Here's the most important thing to remember about setting up an orbit above an atmosphere. Your periapsis must be higher than the atmosphere, or your rocket will start to slow down every time it dips into the upper atmosphere. On Kerbin, that means every part of your orbit must be higher than 70 kilometers.
Okay.
Okay, your orbit is fully out of the atmosphere. Cut the throttle.
X.
You did it!
And
You're in
orbit.
This is when I'd usually tell you to look under your seat in the simulator, where you'd find a delicious celebratory treat. Sadly, since the vending machine in the astrodynamics lab broke down, it has gotten very difficult to hide snacks anywhere at KSC. Feel free to take a moment to admire your first orbit. In a way, you've given yourself a mind snack, which is way better than the edible kind anyway. Right? Right?
I'm speeding up. Going there. Yeah, look at that. A nice orbit. Let me press M. And ta-da. Beautiful. Beautiful.
By my calculations, you'll need to go up to achieve orbit. Let's try again.
Oh wait, what? What happened? I've already beaten it. I don't know why I did that. Anyways, let's continue that. Oh, what a good orbit. That's a good orbit. That was a great orbit. Might I say, the best orbit. Yeah, number 1 was so hard. Damn it. I have to do it again. Okay, let's just do it again and then just continue it or like end it before.
Right now, we're on a ballistic trajectory. When planning and executing the blue arc passing through your vehicle is... Let's break that down a little more. The top, we're paused at...
I'm gonna press that.
all lined up.
Press
Once
that.
your trajectory reaches all the way around... Here's the most important... Keep your eye on your trajectory for now, and I'll tell you if your periapsis is safely out of the atmosphere.
Yep. Speed you up. Slow you down. Yeah.
Okay, your orbit... You did it! You're in orbit!
Continue.
This is when I'd usually tell you to look...
End tutorial. Did it. There we go. That was quick. Now we can continue on to part 3 of 4 parts. Or 4 different... It's 4 different questions. Multiple different parts per question. This is just question 3. Orbits are weird. Learn how to change your orbit. Oh my god, wait, they're so exhausted now. Is it because if I do more, the more they're worked out? That's an interesting thing. You can do more,
Orbits
guys.
are weird. Remember your orbiting baseball? What if you wanted to make its orbit higher? Well, it's a baseball, so grab your bat and try to hit the ball to a higher orbit. Your first thought might be to try to deflect the ball upwards. Unfortunately, hitting the ball upward bends its orbit so that it hits the ground before it can return to you. What you need to do is hit the ball in the direction it's already moving, adding to its already high velocity. Now that you've sped the ball up, why isn't it flying any higher? It just keeps whizzing by at the same height it always did. After all, I said that making it go faster would make it go higher. What gives? The ball is actually going higher, but it's going higher on the opposite side of the planet from where you're standing. You've raised its orbit, and you've learned the first lesson of orbital maneuvering. Your actions affect the opposite side of your orbit. Weird, huh? So your ball is moving faster, but it's still passing you at the same height. How do you get its orbit higher on this side of the planet? Now that you know how changes in velocity affect the other side of your orbit, you've got all you need. By adding velocity to the ball at the highest point in its orbit, you raise the lowest point in its orbit and make it circular again.
I love these animations. They make this just makes sense.
An equatorial orbit is good, but if you want to travel beyond Kerbin, you will need to manipulate your orbit. Let's start with something simple, expanding an orbit. We do that by increasing the value of our apoapsis. Let's get a good view. Remember how you circularized your orbit by increasing your forward velocity? Now that we're pointed the right way, we can increase the throttle and watch our orbit expand.
Yep, because wherever you increase it becomes the lowest.
Ooh, cut the throttle. If you Nice! That maneuver raised our orbit on the other side of Kerbin, so we will enter high orbit there. Waiting to reach a specific point can be as eventful as watching the neon stripes on your rover dry. The paint job will be worth it, but isn't it better to rush to the end? Skip ahead to the good stuff using a time warp. Like I said earlier, the highest point of our orbit is called the apoapsis. The lowest point of our orbit is known as the periapsis. By default, your camera is focused on your vessel, so if you can't see either of these points, adjust your camera. Scroll the middle mouse wheel to zoom in and out. Double-click an object to center your camera on it. Excellent! You can time warp to any position on your trajectory by selecting a point on your vehicle's current path, and then selecting Time Warp to Point.
And then I can just time warp to there.
Now you're way up in the sky, so high that if you circularize your orbit now, you'll be in high orbit. Wow, the black starry void looks so small from here.
Look at that! Whoa! Oh, he's... Okay, and then the way to slow it down is to do the opposite, this button. Because if you go... Okay. Wow, this is just... They're making this make so much sense.
To space probe cores, a lot of critical rocket parts use electric charge. You'll want to design your rocket so it can generate and store EC. Most rocket engines generate electric charge while active, but we'll still need a way to keep our batteries full while coasting between maneuvers. Solar panels convert Kerbal's light into EC for our rockets. Small solar panels can just be placed, but large solar panels are delicate and must only be deployed once we're out of the atmosphere. I've equipped this rocket with 2 deployable solar panels. Here's a hand crank. Get to work. Just kidding. There's a handy button that opens. Great. The solar panels are now extended. Light tracking solar panels only rotate on one axis, so we may need to reorient our ship to point them fully at the sun. Let's make sure the panels are getting direct sunlight by rolling our ship a little bit.
Let's do that here. This should work.
Excellent. The solar panels are soaking up all of those sweet photons and giving our rocket some much-needed EC. You can see the status of any solar panel within the part manager.
Oh, I can see it going up.
Parts menu. You can either access the app directly by clicking the app button, or you can right-click a part to directly access it in the part manager.
Okay, okay.
Getting EC is one thing, and storing it is another. Most command pods have a small battery, but many missions will call for additional EC storage. When we're traveling far from the sun or going to the dark side of a planet, more batteries means more peace of mind.
Okay. That's cool. I wonder if they'll do more, if they'll add more complex stuff later on. Because I know how complex one gets.
The crew will run out of snacks. Did you know a Kerbal is 99.9% more likely to crash when hungry? That's when it's time to head back down to Kerbin, a planet known for its plentiful snack options. First, let's get a better view for this operation. Remember how we burned prograde to raise our orbit? To lower our orbit, we burn in the opposite direction. Now flip retrograde, the opposite direction. All right, the rocket is aligned to retrograde.
Here to watch
Increase
this.
the throttle. As we decelerate, watch what's happening to our periapsis.
Yep.
Once it enters the atmosphere, this rocket is on a path back to the ground. Don't ease off the throttle yet, though. We're gonna keep burning until our trajectory intercepts the ground. This should give us a good idea. That's it. Let's stop our burn. Now that we're on a collision course with Kerbin, we need to turn that collision into something more survivable. This process of crashing without dying is called landing. Our upcoming state. Great! We're on our way down and our heat shield is exposed. Have you ever wondered what a marshmallow feels like when it catches on fire? You're about to find out.
Oh, so does it automatically have a heat shield now? What the heck? Why is your helmet pink? Oh my god. There's no space in there for you. How do you even get out? How do they get out? Their heads are too massive. What? Are their heads squishy? Are they actually made of jello? Are Kerbals just jello people? Ooh, starting one complex thing, which is, on the fourth one, changing orbits. That's a little bit more complex, but
Orbital transfers. As you
yeah,
know,
this will explain
the
it.
faster you go, the higher your orbit gets. If you get moving fast enough, your orbit may cross the orbit of some other object, like a moon or a planet. The closest celestial body to Kerbin is the Mun. If you're looking for somewhere else to fly a rocket, the Mun is a good choice.
Bruh.
The real trick to getting there is timing your departure so that the Mun captures your vehicle at its highest point. If you mistime your departure, you may miss the Mun entirely, which creates a lot of paperwork. Let's assume you've left at the right time and the Mun is there to meet you. As your vessel approaches the Mun, it enters a zone in which the Mun's gravitational influence on your orbit is stronger than Kerbin's. This zone is called the Mun's sphere of influence. You've had to go very quickly to escape Kerbin's gravity, much too fast for the Mun's low gravity to capture you. If you don't slow down, your vehicle will speed past the Mun and be flung farther into space. Remember what I said about paperwork? Once you're in the Mun's gravity well, the best way to slow down is to fire your engines backwards until your trajectory becomes a nice, stable orbit. Now you're a moon of the Mun! Ha!
These videos are great. Holy crap.
Our rocket is in orbit over Kerbin and ready to fly. The mission today is to, drumroll please, intercept and orbit the Mun. To be captured by the Mun's gravity, our vessel must cross into the Mun's sphere of influence, or SOI, the zone in which its gravity is stronger than any other celestial body around it. We're going to create a maneuver plan to figure out what... Great! Now here's a new trick. We can select any object as a target in map view. Targeting gives us useful information and enables new tools. Once
Oh,
we've
you can
targeted
see
a celestial body or other object
you can
in
see the
space,
influence sphere.
Our maneuver will provide closest pass and plane angle information. This can be very helpful for meeting up with someone or something in space. Right now, our camera is following our vessel as it orbits Kerbin. Let's adjust our camera until we can see the Mun. Then, right-click to target it.
Set target.
We want to place this maneuver plan with two things in mind. First, the Mun is in motion. We can't aim our spacecraft where the Mun is right now. Instead, we have to aim where the Mun will be after our vehicle has coasted all the way from Kerbin. Second, remember how increasing velocity raises the opposite side of our orbit? Since we're placing this maneuver plan where we intend to start our burn, we should place it on the opposite side of Kerbin from where we intend to intercept the Mun. Placing a maneuver plan usually involves making a best guess, and then fiddling with the maneuver until you get an intercept. Fortunately, you've got a crack navigator with you today. I'm excellent. We've just created a maneuver plan. While we could find out if our departure timing is correct by just picking a direction and maxing the throttle, a maneuver plan tells us in advance how much delta V we'll need, how long we'll need to burn, and in what direction our vessel will need to point during the maneuver. Grab and pull the arrows to plan a burn along that direction. This maneuver is pretty simple. We want to burn prograde and expand our orbit. Nice! That maneuver event towards the end of your trajectory is exactly what we're looking for. It tells that if we execute this plan, we'll intercept the Mun.
Nice.
If a maneuver looks right, but we're not getting the intercept we expect, we can change the starting position of the maneuver by grabbing and dragging the middle of the maneuver plan along our orbit. It's very common to refine a maneuver plan by adjusting both the position of the maneuver and the direction of the planned burn.
Wow.
If we don't want to maneuver at all, we can delete the plan, either by right-clicking the gizmo and selecting
delete button right
or
here.
through the burn timer. Maneuvers are invaluable when leaving Kerbin. Feel free to come back and practice anytime.
So I can come back here. Oh, that's so cool. Hold on, wait. Next one, it will, I think next one will let me orbit it. Work on that. This is really beautiful. Kerbal Space Program did not have this stuff.
We've got a maneuver plan that intercepts the Mun. Now we just need to execute that maneuver and fly to the Mun ourselves.
That's the map.
Whenever we have a maneuver plan, a burn timer will appear.
Burn timer.
The timer shows you how much time is left until we need to execute the maneuver. I've paused the simulation for a moment, so this number won't count down quite yet. The timer also tells us how long we'll need to burn our engines at 100% throttle in order to complete the maneuver. Now let's take a look at the nav ball. A new marker has joined our old prograde and retrograde
Here it
markers.
is.
This is called a maneuver marker, and it shows us the orientation of our planned maneuver. We'll want to make sure that this marker is in the center of our nav ball during our maneuver burn. Luckily, we can aim at this maneuver marker by selecting the maneuver button on your SAS controls. Now your vehicle is properly oriented, and through the magic of SAS and more math than I'd like to admit, our vessel is properly oriented. We're still far from our planned burn, so let's speed things up. While we could rely on our reflexes to time warp at the perfect moment, a less stressful alternative is warping to a specific point in our orbit. See this button? Select it to warp automatically to the moment before our maneuver begins. Departure burn, here we come. Great! We've exited just before our maneuver burn, and I've paused the simulation once more. After we select Continue, remember to wait until the countdown reaches 0. Then we'll go full throttle until our burn timer reaches 0. Then cut the throttle quickly to avoid overshooting our target. Okay, get ready to hit the throttle.
Okay, I'm ready. 3, 22. Start the countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. I'm not counting. Got Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Watch the burn timer. We want to stop our burn once it reaches 0.
Okay, we got 40 seconds left. Okay, it is burning though. Fifteen, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Everything's looking great. Cut the throttle. Great work. You've successfully executed a maneuver, and now we're on our way to the Mun.
Are we though? I don't think we are. Anyways. If I'm gonna do docking stuff, I better have. If I'm gonna do
It's
like.
going to take a while to reach the Mun, but don't let the weight fool you. We're now moving faster than any Kerbal has ever flown before. When we enter the Mun's sphere of influence, we'll be going way too fast for the Mun's gravity to capture our vehicle. To orbit the Mun, we'll need to burn retrograde once we're inside its SOI, or sphere of influence.
Ooh. Enter map again.
Let's start by time warping until we're within the Mun's sphere of influence. That's the farewell, Kerbin. We'll miss you.
Not. Oh, whoa. The trajectory just changes.
Welcome to the Mun's sphere of influence. Let's slow down to normal time so we can create our capture maneuver. Did you notice that we've got a periapsis above the Mun, but no apoapsis? That's because we're going too fast to complete an orbit before sailing past the Mun. Don't worry, we have time to adjust. Our objective is to slow down enough so that both apoapsis and periapsis are within the Mun's sphere of influence. Remember the rule of orbital opposites. Because we want to lower your apoapsis, we'll need to place our maneuver plan at the periapsis. In order to reduce our apoapsis, we need to slow down by burning backwards, or retrograde. This is a little like Dior maneuver plan set. Next up, let's make sure we're pointed where we need to be. If the maneuver is right, and we're pointed in the right direction, now we need to time warp to the right position. And we're on our way. Almost there. When the countdown reaches 0, throttle up to start your capture burn.
Okay, we got 32 more seconds then. Hello? You entered late. I am playing Kerbal Space Program 2, Early Access. Got 23 seconds left. 20 seconds. I'll prompt you to throttle up to start your capture burn on my mark. Got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Keep burning until the burn timer reaches 0.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Shut the engines now. We have an orbit. Fantastic. That was some fancy flying. Looks to me like you're about ready to try this for real.
This is insane. Because there's a lot more here now. We got spheres of influence. We got all this crazy jazz. There's so much stuff I can do in this game now. So, what? Okay. I want to see the... Okay, I'm going to save game. Save one. Saving it. I'm going to go to the main menu. Already saved. I'm going to go to the main menu. I want to check if there's any other game modes other than Sandbox. Single player. All campaigns. Start a new campaign. There's only one game mode. That's beautiful. Okay. So far, there's only Sandbox. Okay. Holy crap, there's so much. I'm going to die. Okay, since it... Okay. So, favorites. Already have a few selected. Command pods. So, definitely need a parachute. Okay, wait, docking bay, docking bay, docking bay, docking bay. Bearings, cargo bays, short, crew cabins, trusses. Okay, there's chargeable batteries, generators. Minimum amount of methalox to produce electricity, and it shines when solar panels will not suffice. Use the FCO1 to keep the lights. It will be warned if you use the... okay. Docking, 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 docking. Separator. Jettison lever is attached to both sides of it. It's for small multi-stage craft. It is armed with several explosive bolts to safely... Okay, so this just... Jettison lever is attached to both sides of it. Docking. Here it is. A very small docking port that will attach to a docking port of the same size. It can create an airtight seal between two crafts while the port... Oh... Okay. View more. Oh, okay. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Docking port. Ooh, I kind of like that. Okay. So I grabbed a small docking port, or is it an XL or small? I grabbed an extra small docking port. So I'll just move you over here. What I need is a lander can. Single seat lander can design for landing on strange new grounds. It is very lightweight but packs an air safe. Shift does not work. Okay, these are landers. Just to get Jeb, Val, Bob, and Bill to stop arguing over who got to go down on the landing. Yep. Jebediah has been referenced! Let's go! Okay, but first, tin can. I need to see if this works. Move you over. Fuel. I need a decoupler first. Okay, maybe the colors were not the best, but definitely like a work in progress. This is called the fly safe? Nah. Okay, parachute. Because I know I'll need it. Is there a... Oh, being crimped. Crew cabin, truss. My weight, but it is a cargo hold. It is a cargo hold made of tubes. Who would have thought? Tubular. It's ground thermal. Okay, that's what I need. Move you out. Never mind, not you. Get you down, connect you here. There's the heat shield now. Got the decoupler. That's not small at all. The heck? We're going to blueprints, maybe. Oh. Never mind, I don't like you. You're not good. But, docking bay. We'll put you right here. This is best to have two. Actually, let's move you to be like right here. Yes, this is good. This is good. This side. These are sides. These are sides. Okay, thank God. Hmm. And you're right about there. Batteries of charge. Okay, wait, actually. These ones might be... Oh, those ones are bigger. Nah, I'll take these two. Need another coupling right there. Probably taking... Add you on there because it doesn't automatically do it anymore. Because if I use fuel, then I technically only need one of you, so let me just put you right there. 2 solar panels. Long boy, let's go. That deserves there, that goes there. This and that work. Yes. Probably can, probably can. Let's place those right here. Go to here. Oh shit, not those. First try? Question mark? Let's... I'm gonna overdo you. So... Oh my god. Holy crap. They got big stuff here. Magic school bus style one. Oof. That's tempting, that's tempting. How'd that work? It might work. Oh, no, monopropellant. Probably some fuel. Because it could be this, actually, this one instead. The Labradoodle, the SCTT. What the fuck? What the? What is this? What is that? Why is it in fuel tank? I'm messing with that next. Okay. It's aerodynamic. Okay, it's a hydrogen ball. But let's do first try first. Boat. I can build a boat. I can build a boat. Damn. Boat. Space tape. To create a strong connection between two parts, allowing for sturdier and heavier construction. Thus, multi-engine mount. Adapter. Large body into 4 smaller bodies. And beam. Okay, that's just structuring probably a satellite. Right now, just this docking will definitely work out well. Because then I can, like, fuel transfer? Deliveries. Size and guaranteed to keep your precious components safe and sound. That was not on there. Engine mount. Nope. Ah, here we go. Nose cones. Perfect. Extendable landing leg. I've already have you. Got a battery and some charging. I should really... put you, like, right here instead. More weight on the top, yes, but it'd be... No, because I actually don't need that. Because if I just put that there, like, I'll just decouple that. And when I do, it doesn't matter. I'm heading back down the ground. Okay. Coupling work. Yep. Those 4 go down first. This one will deactivate it with that one. That one will then decouple once this runs out. Yep. You can't press spacebar, otherwise I screw myself over. And I think we are ready for takeoff. Here are a few pointers. This element is your flight cluster. It contains all of your flight controls and information. Here you can speed up or pause time. You can still move your camera and interact with part functions when you are paused. This is your staging stack. It shows the order in which your rocket parts will activate. Remember that the first stage is the bottom of the stack. If you like to learn to fly and it's safe, I already did that. Anyways. Glad. Anyways, are we ready for takeoff? I accidentally pressed spacebar. All the music. Rip. I paused it. When we reach 10,000, I'm going to make that orbit. I will make that orbit. You understand? Select target. Okay, and create a maneuver here. Actually, no. Crap, trash. Clear target. I will make the first orbit. And then afterwards, next time, I'll find a way to refuel this. Yes, this is the one released today. I will then... I've put a docking bay on this. So if I can, I will find a way to put fuel into this rocket. Yes, 1, space station. 2, I can head for the Mun, get more fuel, maybe change out rockets, head to Minmus, and then head outside to Eve, to Moho, Oris, Pol, and Elu. With this rocket is the start of what is to come. And I just launched it. This game is a lot of fun. I just went through the tutorials. This is the first rocket. Oh, shoot. I pressed spacebar. Things are not going well already. Anyways. There goes stage 1. Okay. Work it. Create an orbit, come on. Come on. Paused it again. Let's see how it's going. There goes the first rockets. That was a mistake. Let's go first time. And let's get this. Okay. Drop you. Stop. 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 Okay. Game has been paused. Checking. Okay. X. I'm going to... Nope. Stop. Okay. I have full control. Map. Flight. Stability on. I'm going to turn that off again. Let's just wait. Create maneuver. Let's put Bill to space. That should do it. Okay. This should be it. We're gonna put Bill Kerman into orbit. Oh shoot, do I have enough? Focus on maneuver. Let's hope I have enough. Ooh, if this doesn't work, that will be next time then. Okay, can't really do that. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. We got 40 seconds to see if this goes out well. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, out. It didn't work. Oh shoot, I might need a stronger rocket. It did not work. Oh no. Oh well, since it didn't work, let's go as far as we can. Wait a minute. I did it. I put my boy in orbit. Let's go. Let's get him farther, though. Can no longer change its course. If you'd like to make another attempt at this flight, you can revert it to launch and try again. You could also launch a rescue mission to dock with this vehicle and refuel it. Welcome, first try, Bill Kerman. You have made it to space. Let's go! Thank you, tutorials! Now, we are ready. This is the start. Right here, right now, today, tonight. At 11:07 p.m. where I'm at. 2 hours, 18 minutes in, we have made it to orbit. And a pretty big one, too. So now I got a plan for docking. Fuel crossfeed, yes. Thermal, pods, utility, electrical, engine. Oh, that's so great. I'm gonna turn that off. Never hurts to brush up. Vehicle launched. Mission time, 30 minutes. Highest altitude, 464. Highest speed overall. I'll take it. Highest speed overall, 2,433 meters per second. Total distance traveled, 158 kilometers. Highest G-Fort experienced, 4.8. And now, we are also in orbit. And so, next time I play this game, I'll probably go back and forth between Kerbal Space and BioShock. But then I'm going to refuel this. I'm going to refuel this bad boy. so that Bill, you are going to be one happy space traveler. Oh, that's so great. Well, that was fun. 2 hours, 21 minutes, and 30 seconds. Went through all of the tutorials. Built first try, the first ship ever built. And now we made it to orbit. What a wild time. What a wild moment. There are the docks. Number 2 or 3. That's probably number 4. Where's the airway? Yeah, that's the airway. Airway 1 and 2. Wow. Started from nothing in game 1. And now we got a man in space. Let's go, Kerbals! Anyways, thank you all for joining. Tomorrow at around midnight, I do have planned a stream, and that will be BioShock. Just so you all know. Don't know how that'll go. It'll be interesting. But until tomorrow then. And with that, I don't know what to say anymore. We achieved great things. But with that, I have to say goodbye. Until next time, everyone. Have a good night.